It's a lot of money. Why are you
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Set. Set 56. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Alert. Get that ball. Hey, watch it. 56. Move it. Now. Check safety. Shift. 26. Hey, we gotta snap it.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get sack lunch.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
It's 4th down.
Here we go, D. Get up.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
set. 19. 56.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Kill. Turn left. Kill. Turn up. 24. Mike 9. Watch the crook. Set. Mike 9.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
You ain't doing nothing today.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch it. 3. Safety's creeping.
On second and a couple, Mariota. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. He's got it to Williams. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing is Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mariota. Got his man. It's Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Mariota to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
56. Let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right here. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. Hey, alert. 56 to Much, boys. 56. Check 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Tight dog. He goes to use you.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Right there, 56. Accuracy, 24. Tighten up. No. Me.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it,
I'm in the second quarter of
more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense, because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota.
Who do you want, bro?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. What a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football
bro, I'm an OG, bro. I'm going to play all my games. I don't play around.
50 seconds.
I don't know. It's saying I can trade now.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory.
Yes, I was, bro. You guys booted the nigga right when you guys advanced.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
What you sent me, bro? Who you want? You want Baby Jamal? You crazy, bro. Who's Chase Young? Who's Chase Young, bro? Ain't nobody know that nigga. He hasn't done nothing in the NFL yet, bro.
Here's Watson, eluding the pressure.
He hasn't done nothing in the NFL yet. Nothing. He has 0 sacks in the NFL.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 33-yard attempt.
Well, he hasn't done nothing in real life. I don't know what that nigga is.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push
he
the
hasn't
lead up to
done nothing in NFL.
No problems.
He has no NFL stats.
So far, he's 2 for 2.
I'm on NFL.com right now. There's no stats.
Well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Nigga said Baby Jamal.
Past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I don't think we got what it takes for that, man. Let me see. Let me look at the team.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do-or-die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions.
You want to trade Chase Young and you want to take that cap penalty? What type of team on there are you?
Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think
we've 19 penalties.
sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Oh, okay.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. It's complete to Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mariota looking left side, and he's got him.
Hey, that's the only player you like. You don't like nobody else?
Get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So you just want my best player and you want to wait me. I did, right?
There was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
You must think I'm a rookie
great
in this practice.
communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice
that nigga think I'm just a little boy. He gonna take my little candy, my nigga.
Throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense.
Come over here and take my Yu-Gi-Oh card, my nigga.
Right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
You trying to take my Pokemon cards, dog.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
I'm
from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
that's the only nigga you want, Jamal.
The coach.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here.
Let me get Bobby.
3rd down.
All right, then. Think he's slick. Wait, while I'm in this league, you're never going to see them all.
To the goal line,
while I'm in this league, you're never going to see them all.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's
what
not
team
enough
he
space
went to? What team did he go to?
So the drive stalls out
what
inside
team he
the
played for?
15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they
life.
have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to change his name. He's a real player. You foul, my nigga. I ain't trading. You gonna change his name? I ain't trading.
Begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it out.
Let me download it right now.
We've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Yo, anybody else want to do realistic trades?
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
All right, let me see you drafting space.
Mike, 56. Get that quarterback. And all come. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Oh, yeah.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Taken in at the 22. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder.
I was doing that earlier.
Possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position there.
That's just fun as fuck.
We'll see if they can get the score.
Releasing niggas is fun as fuck, man.
We got this, fellas. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know, my nigga. I take this man and shit for real, my nigga. You want to put some money in that game, nigga? Let's do it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's
we could bet on it, dog. You want to bet on that game? Let's bet on it.
And you know he's used to dishing out punishment.
I ain't even draft this team, and I still bet to my nigga.
And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, G.
Hey, Jaguars, what up?
3. Charlie.
What you winning the game? What you winning the game? You got Barkley, okay, I see.
That's complete.
You got
Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also leads to a 4th down.
Oh, you have to send me that second there. Hold on. I like Jalen Rieger.
So they
that's
won't
my
get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get
Rieger.
3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a
I like
36-yard.
I'm going to tell you the niggas I like in your team.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now, 13-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with nice bounce in their step. Have to get a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, but you probably want to take one of my young guys.
We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We got Devin Bush. Yeah, I like Devin Bush.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half
Let me get that rookie corner.
is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let me get TJ Green. Nah, I'm talking about Jess. Ohio State boy.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
You trading TJ Green or what?
They're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Where's that Seahawks nigga, bro?
Because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mariota now to throw on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Where are they, King? Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Mariota now.
Yo, send me an invite, bro.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
To this group,
5
me,
yards on the
gay-ass
catch.
shit you have me
Brings up
download.
2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, we're gonna do the trade or what, bro?
To throw is Mariota.
You gonna work that trade out?
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably
You're
couldn't
gonna
get
send me
his
that
legs
2nd and
into the
3rd,
throw.
right?
Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Again, it's Mariota.
Hey, who else trading here, man? Who won the left
He comes
tackle?
back with one complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Well, they've got
Hey,
a
what team
great
buddy got? Hey,
impressive
what team
drive
you got?
going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, if you put my opponent on auto, we could trade right now.
On 2nd down and 4. Mariota got a man. It's caught.
Yeah, if you put my opponent on auto, we could trade. I'll play that game quick.
Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
It's how
As
bad he
they're
won
an
this left
extra
tackle,
point
you
away
feel
now
me?
from tying this football game. It took them an extra.
Hey, anybody else trading here?
It's a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. What's good on the extra
no, you
point?
sending picks,
And that'll
remember?
tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
So give me a 2nd next year. A 3rd next year. You have to give me a 3rd next year.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around,
What
they
team
really
you got?
couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their
What
own
is that?
territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
The
What they're
Admirals.
looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few
Oh, yeah,
times.
yo,
on
I could change
offense,
niggas
get a couple of
team
first
names.
downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good run got 7 on
looking at your
1st,
team
to
right now.
2nd and 3.
Let me get that boy Rico.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this has been a
I like
familiar
Rico.
sight
I like
all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
That Curtis Samuel?
Able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get the first
Get this
before
nigga out
he's
the
taken
league.
down at the 36. That his first catch so
No,
far. They held him
nigga.
under
Fuck,
wraps,
he
but
don't
he's
got no
got a first
stats.
down
No,
there.
nigga.
So from the
He
36
don't got no
line,
MVP.
1st and 10.
He don't got no Pro Bowls. Nobody know that nigga.
They'll run with McCaffrey.
You can tell this nigga don't actually watch football. You ain't no nigga.
Unable to put up the numbers he's used to
Bro, I was the Miami Dolphins,
You and I
nigga.
both know it
What's
just
up?
takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact.
We going
on
to
this
the playoff
game
this
and on
year.
the stat sheet as well.
I was sleeping during that Super Bowl, bro.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, yo, Adler, you trading your first pick? You trading your pick?
And his throw's going to be
You trading your draft pick?
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
All right, look at my team. You're not even looking at my
Interception was
team.
dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle,
I
on the
got the
bench,
same.
all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. who's going to get the next one. It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
56. Check 56. Hey, tight. Play 56.
To throw on third down. Watson. And that's caught inside.
Let me know, bro, what the trade is.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Darius Slayton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. On second down, here's Barkley.
Damn, Moody, you out here doing niggas dirty in your own league? Wow.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
Let me know, Atlas, what you want to do with that trade, man.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is
you smoke a lot of weed, huh?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Curtis Samuel is 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All right, man, I'm going to put my work out. I'll be back.
And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
If he make it, he'll play his way out. Don't trip if he make it, he'll play his way out.
The Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Where's the fly swatter at? We got fly.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big
Booty, what the fuck, nigga?
And just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
You want to invite me to this group and shit or what, bro? What the fuck?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, is it lagging for
Well,
y'all
that's
over
3
here?
picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. From the 16, Mariota. It's Williams on the catch. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
What's up, bro? Huh? What team? What team? What team is this?
Mariota from the gun.
What I want for who?
And that will be incomplete.
2 first round, which we don't have.
Defensively. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it down.
Who said they got first round
The
pick?
defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball
Booty,
back,
add me, nigga, damn!
Let's work a trade out. Let's work a trade out.
Oh my gosh, Booty.
Nowhere to escape.
605. 299.
And the Seahawks, they'll
1112.
back in
Hey, you got my number?
field position.
Yep.
Hey, you got my number or what?
Now a run with
299.
and down inside
1112.
the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Boy, he does it at a high
Yes,
level,
bro.
doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
Hey, yo, you're a dick. They're about to advance the other
Scoops it
league.
up. Almost like,
No, they aren't.
it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
Yeah, they're
the
about to
next guy
advance.
comes
There's
through
only,
and
let me
picks
see
him
how many
up.
games left.
Avoids the turnover.
This one don't matter. There's only 1 game left. Nah, I'm talking about the cardboard game. I mean the houses right there.
That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play.
Supposedly I'm suspended for the games for that stat shit, for that stat game, bro.
They said that you're suspended?
4 games, nigga said 2 or 4 games, I don't know.
Yeah.
They told you suspended too?
Nah.
They said we both suspended.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, and he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
I don't know, bro. Some niggas out there, some nigga hit me up and talking about he'll give me $100 for one of my players.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, nigga taking that shit serious. Nigga saying he'll give me $100 for a player. I told nigga, I'll give you $100 for 5 players, nigga. 20 a pop.
And the kick by Elliott is good.
Send me that $100, I'm gonna go buy a new Madden. I'm gonna be ready.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call a timeout defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here
on my
to his
phone,
running back.
What do you want to hear? I don't understand.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. That's a fun running scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
We'll hear this shit.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
I'll look at his team, bro.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. To throw again on second down. Mariota, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Mariota on fourth down. He's got it to Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Saquon Barkley running right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Hey, send it, man.